What's poppin', guys? Knights Exalt here, coming at you with a Pearl map review. Just gonna go ahead and just kind of run around, kind of get the feel for everything that's on the map, everything that, you know, all the angles, the possible windows, and all the spots. I kind of just talk about it a little bit and give it my initial thoughts. So this right now is the T-side part of the map, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work ourselves towards Club, and into Long B here and kind of see what this is. So this is Club. Pretty decent spot. I think the barrier starts here. You can't move past here until the round begins. Then you're able to run all the way down. You know, you come out here, you have a little ramp, you're able to play a little headshot angle, you got a little corner that you can play in, and then we have a very defensive sided orb here. It's gonna be really hard for the attacking side to pick up this orb. It's like in the open, so I wouldn't see a lot of attacker sided teams playing for this orb often unless they have full control. Moving down the ramp here, you have a really, pretty much, you know, a big pillar that we could play for cover. You have this little cubby, and you're able to play. And here's the other side of the pillar. I do believe that the defense-sided wall is right here, so the defense team can start right here and run up. So this is going to be a pretty strong fight for the CT side. They're already here. You can smoke and slow, and the attacking teams have to start from here, so it's gonna be really hard for them to take this control, which is why I think that orb is just almost impossible to get if you're on the attacking team. Here, B-side seems to be pretty complex. There's a lot of up-down angles that you're able to play, a lot of things that you have to worry about. You got a top window here, you have the bottom, and then there's this like back alleyway that kind of connects yourself to the other side of the site. Something that, you know, players can really be annoying in and play. Over here is going to be going towards defense spawn, but this is also the top catwalk area. Able to walk up here and kind of take fights needed. Now we're moving into what's called B-Link. This is pretty much one of many connectors allowing for the attacking sided teams to split from. And then we're going into what I think is probably the most important part of this map, Plaza. Plaza is going to be the most fought for side of the map simply because of, you know, how much access it gives you, right? Control of mid plaza can give you art, doors, you're able to split A, you're able to split B with control of both. So just so you guys are aware, the attacking sided wall starts right here, so they get into mid pretty quick. And I think this one's also the attack one. I think the wall is like right here. It's like somewhere in this area. And then the defensive wall, I believe, is right here. And the attacking wall, I know for a fact, is like right here. So the access to mid in the first like 10 seconds of the round is going to be pretty easy. There's gonna be a lot of fights for this, a lot of fights for control, especially from the attacking teams. It'll allow them, you know, the ability to split and take control of a lot of things. All right, now moving into art, which is going to be towards the A side of the map. Art is going to be just a small little area that you'll have to get through in order to get to A-Link. There are two windows here, and we'll go over, you know, when we get to that side, we'll see what those windows take us. We have a small little staircase meeting us at connector. This is like the second mid is what I like to call it. And this connector will lead you obviously to A-Link, B-Link, and back spawn. This is going to be mostly accessible by the defensive team at the beginning of rounds. And then I would see maybe the attacking teams getting control of this if they need very, very late into the round. Let's go ahead and walk over to the A site from A-Link. This is going to be pretty much what A site looks like. It's a pretty massive site. I'm able to plant the bomb in like various places. Like where you can plant the bomb gives you a lot of like options. You know, being able to plant the bomb here in my eyes, I mean, dude, I can hold it from here. I could be a guy over here. I could be over here. So like the plant spots on this map are going to be really interesting. I'm very excited to see what people are able to come up with in terms of really nerdy post plant positions where you can play it from multiple different spots. So the A site looks pretty cool. No issues there. You have a little bit of a backside here. This is going into CT spawn. Be able to access A site from multiple angles and areas. Allowing for retakes to be pretty decent. This is the backside of B. We were there earlier. And then this is kind of the water spot leading up to the connector I was talking about earlier. So moving back to the A side here, we're going to go up A main. So A main, this is going to be probably the most heavily fought for map pieces of map control, along with Plaza for the attacking side, considering just how much space and power it gives you to have control of it. And this is another orb here that I also think is very defense-sided. Or, you know, it could probably be pretty balanced, because anyone from a passive angle here could probably challenge this or pick up or spam it if smoked. So I would say this is pretty neutral, but the other one is definitely attack-sided. So the wall here, I believe, starts on these two pinks. You're able to run up, and then the wall for the T side, I believe, starts like right here. Little cubby here, you're able to run around, full wood box that you can spam. And then those two windows that I talked about earlier, you're able to throw pieces of util through both sides. Overall, I really think this map reminds me of Overpass for those of you who are Counter-Strike nerds like myself. I get a lot of Overpass vibes from this because Overpass is just mainly like you have like two big areas, like big ends of the map that are pretty simple, right? Like the long B and the long A portion of the map is like really simple. You start, you got your typical angles, things seem to be pretty straightforward. And then when you get to the middle part of the map, there's just like a lot of stuff in between. That's how I feel about like Overpass. Like, you know, you got connector and Overpass with the stairs and stuff like that. It's almost the same thing. And I think the idea of having two mids is confusing. But I like it because it allows for a lot of mid-round like decision making. You know, it's not just straight. It doesn't strike me as a straightforward way to play the map. I feel like there's going to be multiple ways to play this map. It's going to be really exciting to see what team compositions people come out with. Honestly, think this is one of the best maps Riot has made, right next to Ascent. Ascent and Pearl are probably the most Counter-Strike-esque maps, and you know, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that. So these are my initial thoughts on Pearl. I think this map is going to be absolutely insane. This map is also going to replace Split in the pool, which is even more insane, which is I love it. I hate Split. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the first initial review of Pearl. And I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later.